T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff of Falcon 9. Go SpaceX, go Twilight.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
M1D, chamber pressure nominal.
At T plus 30 seconds into flight, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Space Launch Complex 4 East at Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. We're currently throttling down to prepare for max Q, the point of maximum aerodynamic stresses on the vehicle.
Power and telemetry nominal.
Max Q is reached when the air density of the atmosphere decreases faster
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
than the increasing speed of the rocket.
Max Q.
And there's the call out for max Q. Merlin engines are now back at full power, and we're out of the throttle bucket. Now we have several events coming up in quick succession, starting with MECO, stage separation, second engine start, or SES-1, and the boost back burn.
MVAC chill.
Main engine cutoff, or MECO, is where all 9 Merlin 1D engines shut down to slow the vehicle down in preparation for stage separation, where the first stage separates from the second stage. Then the MVAC engine on the second stage will light, which is called out as second engine start 1, or SES-1. This engine burn, lasting several minutes, will propel the second stage and our payloads to orbit.
Trajectory.
Then we'll see the start of the boost back burn on the Falcon 9 first stage, followed by fairing separation, where the fairing will jettison from the second stage, no longer needed to protect the payloads once we're in space.
Main engine cutoff.
Stage separation confirmed.
MVAC ignition.
Stage 1 boost back startup.
And there you heard and saw those events that happened back to back, including main engine cutoff, stage separation, stage 1 flip, second engine start 1, and the boost back burn. Coming up next will be fairing separation in just a few seconds from now.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And there we just heard confirmation of fairing separation, along with a great view of those two halves separating from the vehicle on your screen. As a reminder, those fairings will make their way back to Earth for recovery. The next major milestone coming up is entry burn on our Falcon 9 first stage, which is scheduled to occur around the T plus 6 minute mark. The entry burn is used to slow the first stage as it heads towards Space Launch Complex 4 West.
Stage 1 boost back shutdown.
We're currently in our first MVAC burn, and this burn should last for another few minutes. The next milestone will be the first stage entry burn. Today, Falcon 9 is performing 2 burns in order to land. The first burn slows the vehicle down before hitting the denser parts of Earth's atmosphere. Without this burn, we'd only be using the atmospheric drag to slow down Falcon 9, which would add extra stress to the vehicle. Following entry burn, the booster will initiate the landing burn, which should slow the vehicle down even more for a successful landing. When Falcon 9 fires up the center M1D engine for re-entry, the vehicle will be flying through Merlin's exhaust gases, which is also known as the rocket's plume, which deposits a layer of soot on the vehicle surface. You'll see these marks across the flight-proven Falcon 9 first stage fleet. That soot comes from the carbon-based fuel that Falcon 9 uses, and with each flight, the soot builds up a little more on the outside of the
trajectories
vehicle.
are nominal.
We are still over a minute away from the beginning of the entry burn. You can check out the telemetry on the bottom of your screen, and you can see that the second stage is still picking up speed and heading towards its destined orbit. We are moments away from the beginning of the entry burn. You should see the graphics light up as the engines do on the bottom of your screen.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
There's the call out for the entry burn startup on the Falcon 9 first stage.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
Again, that was slowing down the vehicle in preparation for its final burn and landing. As mentioned earlier, we will be attempting to recover this booster. The booster is targeting a landing at Space Launch Complex 4
Stage 1
West.
FTS has safed.
As this burn happens, you'll notice a decrease in both speed and altitude. We should expect
Stage 1 transonic.
the landing burn within the next 10 seconds.
Stage 1 landing burn.
And there you heard that call out for landing burn start on the Falcon 9 first stage. Again, this is the final burn that this booster will execute before touching down.
Landing lead deploy. Stage 1 landing confirmed.
As you
Stage
saw
2 has entered terminal guidance.
and probably heard, we had a successful first stage landing. Coming up next, we are expecting the shutdown of the second stage MVAC engine. This is known as Second Engine Cutoff 1 or
Stage
SECO 1.
2 FTS has safed.
MVAC shutdown.